What's better than walking into a butcher shop and checking out the meat selection? Today, we're gonna ask you to build a blade that has been around for thousands of years and in the hands of butchers around the world. And that weapon is the cleaver. Now you're probably wondering what kind of steel we're gonna be using to make our cleavers. And that's right here. You must harvest your materials from these high-carbon steel meat hooks. They're all made of W1 steel, and you can use any method you choose to build your blades. Now, gentlemen, keep your eyes on the clock because you only have 3 hours to complete your work. And that time starts now.
My name's Justin Workman, I'm 39, and I've been bladesmithing for roughly 4 years. The last 3 months, I've been going through chemo with the hopes that I'd stave off the need for an amputation of my right arm. I hope it sets an example to anybody that's struggling. No matter how bad it is, you can still power through it. I have 2 handles for the meat hooks. So I'm just gonna flatten them out and forge weld these together. I leave my stack in the forge until it is yellow. Then I proceed to ask Big Blue for help. All I have to do is not screw up the heat treat and making sure I don't get that infamous fireball in my already hairless face.
Oh!
I'm praying I don't hear any tings, pops.
Justin's got a nice warp in his blade there.
Now I have to figure out how to fix this problem.
This is why it's a good idea to quench early,
Right.
so that you can come back and fix some problems.
I still have a decent amount of mass in it. Might as well just run the clock out on the grinder.
My name's DJ Barelgi. I'm 41 years old. I'm coming from Oceanside, California. The coolest knife I ever made was the knife I forged to cut my daughter's umbilical cord when she was born. My plan is to grab the meat hooks and cut off the handles, flatten those out into pieces that I can stack, forge weld together. They aren't as flat as I would like them to be, but I gotta get this going, so I'm gonna weld them together. I decided to use Big Blue because I have experience on a power hammer. I've never used a press. I stretched out as much as I can, and I'm just trying to get it wide enough, so I use an anvil and hammer it by hand.
Look at that! He's been able to fuller it, widen it out.
Now I have to quench it.
Quench now.
There you go.
Boom. It was high, but it wasn't bad.
Pull it out, and I clamped it in a vise with a couple pieces of angle iron just to keep it straight. It looks pretty good.
My name is Doug Ziegel. I'm from Mount Laurel, New Jersey. I'm 33 years old. My uncle was a blacksmith, so I got to move some metal with him when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it. You took something rock hard like steel, you heat it up, and it's like Play-Doh. A cleaver's gonna take a lot of metal, so I have to make sure I have a nice big billet so I can stretch it out this way and that way. All I need to do is chop off the front of this, I can see if my welds are good, and from there, I'll just start forging. Luckily, everything starts working out, and I make my way to seeing that I have a perfectly good billet. Now it's time to make a knife. So I keep heating it up, stretching it out. Heating it up, stretching it out.
Doug is in the grinder, and can he get his blade up to temperature with less than 5 minutes to go?
It's going to take him 2 or 3 minutes to get that up to temperature.
Exactly.
I may have gotten a little bit too confident. I spent too much time on the grinder. Now I gotta get this billet heated up.
Gentlemen, you got 2 minutes on the clock.
It's do or die.
Just put it in there. Ah, the old 1 minute quench. It's going to be a 30-second quench.
30-second quench, yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Okay.
He's in there.
All right, finally.
Leave it in there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, turn off your machines, put down your tools. This round is over. Woo! All right, gentlemen, congratulations. The 3 of you are moving forward into round 2 of the competition, where you'll add handles to your blades, turning them into fully functioning cleavers. Now remember, you only have 2 hours on the clock for this competition, and that time starts now.
I'm going to address the handle first. So I decided to go with a 3-piece hidden tang. By doing this, it allows me to cut out a couple steps trying to pin the handle together. Now I grab the butcher block and cut my 3 pieces. After I approach the handle, I'm now going to be dealing with that major warp. So I build a jig, get it set up, and heat up the spine. It does not snap.
That's gonna have to do.
I've got this thing pretty straight, so now we can move on to bigger and better things. So the last thing I need to address is that D-lam in the center. The only logical solution that I can think of is grab the welder, fill the hole, grind it clean. Right now, I feel this is the only option to take. Finally, we have solid steel.
My plan for the handle is to cut 2 identical scales and pin them together. I'm putting the holes in the tang, so I went straight to the torch to just cut a huge clearance hole.
That's what DJ's doing, is blowing pinholes.
Drilling is prettier, but cutting with a torch is faster. I'm just trying to get it done.
I'm pretty confident. I feel like I'm gonna finish the blade and have something to turn in.
I'm going to put the handle on and refine the shape of it. I had extra time, so I'm trying to decorate the handle. I'm trying to make something that has soul. It's something you can't get at a store, because I'm a human being, not a machine.
I'm at the drill press, and I purposely left my handle unquenched. I wanted that metal to be a little bit softer so that I had a better chance of drilling through it. I got the holes drilled very easily, so now I just have to get the pieces of the butcher block cut, start getting them assembled, epoxied on, and then start shaping. Right now, I need to focus on the handle being comfortable. The blade has to interact with the target, but the handle has to interact with the user. So I want to make sure I balance my time evenly between those two things. So now that I'm in a good place with my handle, I just want to refine that edge. I want that edge to be strong because it's meant to chop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your blades, put down your tools. This round is over.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test, our bone shop. I'm gonna take your cleavers and smash through these series of bones. What your blades do to the bones is pretty much irrelevant. I wanna see what the bones are gonna do to your blades. All right, DJ, you look excited.
I am.
All right, let's go do this. All right, DJ, nice job. Edge held up just fine. Felt comfortable in the hand. A little bit square on the bottom, but everything's tight. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, Doug, you're up. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Have at it.
All right, let's do it. All right, Doug, you survived the bone chop. Good job. The biggest concern I have is the thickness of your handle right here. A little bit short, but there's no gapping, everything's tight, and your edge is still sharp. Good job.
Thank you.
Justin, you're up. How you feeling?
Go to town.
All right, Justin, good job. You survived. I was a little concerned with the gapping right here at the shoulders, but it held up just fine. You might have had a hole in the side of your blade, but there's nothing wrong with your edge. Good job.
Thank you.
This is the sharpness test, the meat and vegetable slice. Now, unlike the strength test, this is all about how well your cleavers cut the meat and vegetables. All right, DJ, your turn. Are you ready?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle?
Quack, quack. Let's do this. All right, DJ, let's talk about your cleaver here. There are sharp edges at the top here, but not as sharp in the middle part. When we cut the meat, it doesn't cut all the way through. But overall, it will cut.
Thanks.
All right, Doug. Great name. Are you ready?
Absolutely. Ready to go.
All right, Doug, on the meat slice, it's chopped, but it's not a clean cut all the way through. Now, on the produce side, it pretty much cut everything. Overall, sir, your cleaver will cut.
Thanks.
Justin, you ready for this?
Let her rip.
All right. All right, Justin, let's talk about your cleaver here. With the cuts over here, plenty sharp. Everything it cut through, except for the melon, but overall, sir, your cleaver, you will cut.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, you all met parameters and you all tested well, but unfortunately, only 2 of you will be moving forward into round 3 of the competition. The judges have made their decision, and the bladesmith not moving forward is DJ. And Doug's gonna tell you why.
DJ, it came down to the sharpness test. Your blade has an obtuse edge. That, coupled with dulling from the strength test, well, the potato getting hung up on it says it all. For that reason, we're sending you home.
Now, DJ, unfortunately, your time in the forge has ended. I'm gonna have to ask you to please leave the floor.
All right. Thanks for the opportunity.
Well done.
I would have liked to have done things better. I would have tried to slow down. I still got a lot to learn about making knives, but I had a good time.